Beautiful little stormy look over top of Colorado Springs, and that's storm clouds that are trying to develop. We actually have a couple little showers going south of the city by Fountain over towards Security Widefield, and they're just kind of slowly creeping south. So take a look at radar just a little bit here. 82 is the current temperature. East winds, that's helping to move moisture off the plains, up the mountains, up Pikes Peak, give us that little darker color in the sky. But the funny thing is you look on the other side of the mountain, that east wind can't really hop over as well. Still getting some showers and storms develop, just not quite as much of that dark look. With 76 degrees, Pueblo, a little farther out of town, we're just waiting. That east wind is there. 7 miles per hour, so we're going to sweep in some more energy. Shouldn't get anything severe today. We don't have the profiles for severe weather in either the wind support or the way the temperatures and the moisture are working together. We can still get a couple of big storms later on today in Trinidad, 87 with a couple clouds out there. Temps through the region, it's actually warmer than Pueblo and Canyon City for the moment anyway, kind of like what we're seeing La Junta, Lamar, but some bigger storms or some bigger temperatures are still awaiting those of you out east a little bit more. Those clouds will catch up to the plains in a little bit. Kind of high for the grass and the weeds, pollen, everything else is on the lower end. And then going into our satellite and radar, so with a nice wide view across the state, and I'll step off and get a little closer look in on Colorado Springs, we've actually just got those storms trying to develop. But the big thing is what's going on over top of town. A little bit of lightning action as we take a look at our radar and the satellite right over the top of those southern mountains near Cripple Creek, so maybe a little loud sounding in Teller County. And there's that little shower I talked about right over Security Widefield. These will slowly shift south with time, but they're going to do a little bit more action over the mountains. And our modeling, actually pretty good job. It does understand, oh yeah, there's a storm there like right now. And then it just kind of slowly builds those around in the mountains. Doesn't really have as much over El Paso County. As we get to 2 o'clock, it thought, oh yeah, there would be 1 or 2 storms, but essentially we'll just kind of watch really spotty storms develop across parts of the plains. Walsenburg, Trinidad, 1 or 2 storms here, but it seems to me like by 5 and 6. That's when we start to get a little louder over towards Fremont County, especially those southern mountains. This is some good moisture by the time we get to 7 o'clock. The newest runs do run a little bit of rain into Springs and Pueblo. I'm a bit skeptical on that. I think east of Pueblo is a little better shot of getting some rain, kind of like what we see out here. But 8, 9, 10 o'clock, definitely some good rain that tries to come down from Walsenburg to Trinidad, and maybe even 1 or 2 showers between 9 to 11 o'clock back in the Pikes Peak region. So I've got 7 days, and I've got most areas seeing a little bit of rain today. Colorado Springs, we have a little on the south side of town now. As you looked at the model, we could get a couple more storms later today, but especially tonight. Tomorrow looks like a pretty good stormy day from the afternoon into the evening. Only a few storms on Sunday, and then I thought Monday, Tuesday, it did look mostly dry. 2s on those storm impact scales, because I don't think they're garden variety showers, but I also don't think they're severe. Pueblo, kind of the same thing. Today, tomorrow, just watching and waiting for some storms, although tomorrow is the much better chance. Mostly dry Sunday, Monday into Tuesday. Canyon City, I think eventually we are going to get some good rain over towards you later on today and tonight. Tomorrow is the better day for rain. A few storms left Sunday. Hot towards Monday, Tuesday. Finally, we get over to Woodland Park. We are seeing 80 degrees today for the high, a couple more storms later on, and then stormy into the weekend. Eric?